Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the GQ Jedi. If you're not already subscribed to me, blast that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. Really wanted to jump on here today just to tell you guys something I've noticed. There's a lot of toxic positive fandom going on. People are defending Andor vehemently, so much so that when people like myself voice their opinion about it in an adverse way, something that doesn't agree with the norm, the majority, or even half the population that likes the show, people all of a sudden are getting on their keyboards and acting like complete jerk-offs, telling people that they're too stupid to understand the show. Their attention spans are that of a 12-year-old because they can't keep up with it because there's no action, there's no lightsabers, there's no pew-pews happening. That's simply not the case. I don't understand why everyone has to be, not everyone of course, but a lot of folks, when they're defending this show, they're going to the nth degree to A, to profess their love for the show, and B, to basically tell everyone else that they're an idiot and that they can't keep up with the show and it's too smart for them. That's not the case. There's a lot of people far smarter than me that I've talked to that have explained to me why they don't like the show, and I agree with them 100%. There are many reasons why folks don't like this show. It does not feel like Star Wars to many of us. As I've stated in the previous video, the music is off. It doesn't feel like anything John Williams wrote. Just the flow of this show, it's very serious, it's very one note, it's a slow burn, it is a slow build, as you folks have called it. It's too painfully slow for me. I find myself on my phone scrolling, paying attention, but scrolling on my phone because it's just not riveting enough. I don't really like political shows. I'm not really into that. I didn't watch The West Wing. It's not really my bag. I like intelligent written dramas, but I'm not really into political shows. This show is so deeply steeped into that it's almost like it's watching paint dry. Like I've lost interest. Like Star Wars has never been like this, ever. And I think because Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi were so poorly written that people are like dying so hard to latch onto something that's even half a mile north of intelligent that they're like, this is the best show ever. This is the best Star Wars content ever. I beg to differ. This is my opinion, of course, shared by quite a few folks actually. There's a lot of us that don't like the show. That should be okay with you guys that do love the show. And for people like myself, I don't really care if you like the show. Great, but don't be a dick when somebody tells you their opinion about it. I don't understand that. I made a whole video about why I don't think Andor feels like Star Wars, and if you want to watch that, it's like 2 videos ahead of this video. I just released it like 2 weeks ago. That explains it really well, and 2 or 3 more episodes since that video has been made, I don't feel any different towards it. I really don't. It doesn't feel like Star Wars to me. It's a well-made show. I think it belongs on another network, and it shouldn't have Star Wars written across it. It feels like some other show altogether. That's not what I was hoping to get. But that's a whole other video. Like I said, you can watch that video if you want to hear why I don't think this feels like Star Wars. But for those of you out there who feel the need to be a jerk off about it when someone says they don't like something or they don't like the show, my question is this: why? What about that makes you feel so entitled to be a prick that you got to treat a fellow Star Wars fan like they're a lower life form, or they're an idiot, or that they're a child with an infantile mentality, that they can't comprehend dialogue or story building or character development over 1 to 9 episodes of content that Disney's put out? Like, what is it about that? Do you get your rocks off of making fun of somebody? Were you a bully in school? Like, I honestly don't understand that mentality. It's not needed. You're a big shot tough guy behind the keyboard, but you probably wouldn't say 2 words to that same person if you were standing behind them at a 7-Eleven. So don't be a bully on your keyboard. Why don't you think before you open your mouth? It's like this hive mind of fucking idiots talking shit to other people. One person says it and you all jump on and attack that person like a hyena pack. Knock it off. Be an adult. Be better than that. It's ridiculous. Nobody needs it. Nobody wants it. Honestly. And honestly, I'm just sick of seeing these things online. No one's really directed that kind of smack to me, but I have seen it in Facebook groups, and I don't understand it. Somebody make one comment about why they think the show is boring, and then everyone jumps on that person like they're a leopard, like they're this outcast that they've got to be getting, they've got to be eradicated like some vermin. Like, what is that all about? Like what you like, don't like what you don't have to like what everyone else likes, and they don't have to like what you like. That's the world we live in. At least in the United States, it's still a free country, quote unquote. You're able to think and feel how you want to. In the rest of the world, I think it's mostly that way as well. That the government doesn't tell you what to think. So I don't understand that. I'm not understanding the hate, and it's just upsetting. And I guess I'm getting a little worked up about it because I've just seen too much of it. This toxic, positive fandom. And yes, that was my Xbox. If you guys heard that beep, I don't know. I don't understand it. I really don't, and it's frustrating, and it's saddening, because Star Wars is supposed to bring people together, not divide. Let the creators divide us, but we shouldn't be dividing each other. I don't jump on here and tell people what to like. I don't make fun of people either. I never have. That's not my thing. I'll post memes on Instagram. I did that through Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi, and I said that some people were drinking the Disney Kool-Aid. Yes, I have said that in the past. Yes, I think that some folks do drink the Disney Kool-Aid because it says Star Wars on it, so they gotta love it. I have said that, but I don't outright make fun of people to one-on-one and tell them that they're an idiot and they're an infant and that they're basically can't keep up. You can't roll with the rest of the pack because you're too stupid to keep up with content that's been written for you, and that you need pew-pews and you need the lightsaber fights, and that's what Star Wars is for you, and that's all you can handle. Otherwise, it's not Star Wars. You can't do it. I don't know. I don't get it. It's just it's upsetting. It really is upsetting. I'm kind of ashamed to call myself a Star Wars fan right now, and this is what I'm seeing daily ever since this show's come out. And it's not like the fandom hasn't been split before, or there hasn't been heated discussions. The sequel trilogy I thought was garbage. There's a lot of people that felt like that. There's a lot of hate slinging going around then. Through Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi, a lot of smack was being tossed from both sides. But with Andor, it seems to be like this double down. Like, it's really, I don't know. It's just weird. It's not needed. So I'm just asking you guys, be nice. Be nice. We're not supposed to be at each other's throats about Star Wars. Star Wars is supposed to bind the galaxy together. This community of nerds that we are. What happened? Be nice. Just be nice. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video, this PSA, if you will. And if you did, give the like button a thumbs up. Support the channel. And if you've not already done so, go ahead and blast that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. And remember, collect or collect not, there is no try.